Welcome back to Daybreak. It's 19 minutes past 8. Just weeks ago, devastating floods left many homes underwater. From the depths of disaster rose the great British spirit.
Now, we asked you to nominate volunteers who went that extra mile to help those affected. And thanks to our judges, including Sir Richard Branson and Ben Fogle, we selected our 5 flood heroes.
Well, yesterday, if you remember, we met 28-year-old hairdresser Storm Wallace from Dorset, who has tirelessly devoted her time to help her community. Well, today we meet supermarket manager Seamus Kearns.
Seamus Kearns has volunteered for Surrey Search and Rescue for 3 years, but nothing could prepare him for last month's floods. The River Thames burst its banks, putting thousands of homes at risk. In the town of Chertsey, Brian and June Campbell were surrounded by water.
Without Seamus on that day, if the water started coming in, we'd have had to try to wade ourselves out, out, and it would have been chest high. It would have been very dangerous.
Seamus and his team also helped to evacuate pensioner Anne Brown.
We got a call that she was running out of medication and food, so we were tasked by a paramedic to come down and get her out.
Faced with kind of, 3 foot of water, fast moving, you don't know what's in the water, you don't know what's under the water.
They lowered me very gently in a boat because I don't like boats, I don't like water.
Seamus worked day and night for 7 days, wading through contaminated water and helped to rescue over 50 residents and their pets.
Right smack in the middle of the life-threatening area. So to be rescued was marvellous, it just got us out, and with our little dog as well.
I think Seamus is a flood hero because he made a heroic effort to go and help the people of Surrey when they needed help the most.
And Seamus, along with our 4 other flood heroes, will be joining us in the studio on Friday to collect their awards.
And if you want to find out more about them, or you want to know how you become a volunteer yourself, go to our website, itv.com/daybreak. Welcome back to Friday's Daybreak. It's 10 past 8 it is. All this week we've been honouring our Daybreak flood heroes. These are just a few of the people you nominated, young and old, and from all over the country, whose acts of kindness really made a difference.
And the judges, including Sir Richard Branson and Ben Fogle, had a really difficult task of whittling it down to just 5 people who would get our Flood Hero Awards. Let's welcome them.
Claire Aparicio from Somerset uses her cafe to give free food to the residents of Muchelney. In December, Mark Whelan collected 300 toys for children affected by the flood in Boston. Seamus Kearns helped rescue over 50 people from their homes during the floods in Surrey. And finally, Storm Wallace led the clean-up on Chesil Beach in Dorset when storms wrecked the beach and town.
All brilliant work, and
Yes.
our 5 Daybreak Flood Heroes have found their way into the studio now. Brilliant
Nice
to see you
all.
all.
At long last.
Let's chat to you first of all then, Storm. So you're really a hairdresser.
I am,
looking
yes.
very glamorous this morning.
once.
Oh no, because you've had your wellies on,
Usually
haven't you?
soaking wet, yeah.
So how did you feel about getting involved in the ward as well, and how do you feel about the recognition? Because everyone's been you've been awarded so many times, a lot of people nominated you.
It's amazing. I obviously never expected this to come of it. It's definitely a team effort from my point of view. I did put a lot of work in, but without the people coming along and supporting us, it would have been nothing. So it's nice to be here and represent Chesil as a community.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you're back fixing the beach huts the weekend, I hear.
I've done the beach huts.
Oh, you've done them already?
Yeah, they're done.
You don't hang around, do you?
Plenty of other jobs to get done. We're getting near the end now, so as long as the weather stays sunny, we'll be all right.
And what about you, Seamus?
Well, it's just been really incredibly busy. So we first started the team to find missing people. We started training people up to search riverbanks, and it just so happened that the training sort of cross-purposed and we were able to help with the floods.
Because you actually set it up 3 years ago, didn't you?
Yeah,
and I suppose you couldn't have possibly imagined how needed you were going to be.
No, absolutely not. So there was 9 of us at the beginning. We set the team up from scratch, as I said, originally for missing people, but we never imagined that's what it'd be like.
Okay. And for you as well, it must be lovely knowing that your community really appreciates what you do.
Well, Get Boston Back on its feet was set up on the night of the floods in Boston, and from that point on we amassed a huge number of volunteers, people using their own wagons to take donations to people going in, taking people out of their houses, clearing up, ripping up carpets. The community has really come together in Boston, and they've done an amazing job.
Good on you.
Yeah, and because a lot of your work was actually, we're thinking of the most recent floods, but yours was at the end of last year as well, wasn't it, the work you did?
It was. The run-up to Christmas, a natural disaster never has a good time for a natural disaster, but on the run-up to Christmas it was significantly poignant. But by the same token, as I said, lots of people got together, lots of community groups, and, you know, hats off to them. I'm a small cog in a big wheel.
Good on you. Claire, how many meals have you made?
Oh, many meals.
Have you lost count?
Absolutely, yes.
You've raised quite a bit of cash as well, haven't you? £8,000.
Yes, we have. Just over £8,000 now as well. So
and do you know what that might be used for? Have you got
Absolutely.
it all earmarked?
A lot of it's already used. We've used it for fuel, just to keep the flood wings going. We've used it for bespoke steps, anything for shopping trolleys.
Good on you. And so far, how many sandbags have you lifted, do you reckon?
Around 20.
I expected you to have massive muscles when you're coming in this morning, because you've been working tirelessly, and not in an area that you live in either.
Yeah, when I got first called up, I didn't know what to expect, but it turned out to be quite a friendly and caring environment. It was a humbling experience, and there was a lot of groups there, like the Sikh, locals and army.
Of course.
And you're so young as well.
Yeah, I'm 16.
Were you unusual amongst your friends to want to get involved?
Not really, because loads of people among my friends are 16 as well.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to all of you. You'll all get a Daybreak Flood Hero Award. Here it is.
Pretty posh.
Have a look at that.
Pretty posh.
But
Gotta
as
be proud
you
of that.
know, one of our judges was Sir Richard Branson, and he's got a special message for all of you. Take a look at this.
Well, I just want to say hello, everybody, and I just also want to say congratulations and well done for all your fantastic work in helping your local communities recover from the horrendous flooding that battered the country. When I read your stories, I was inspired and moved that you just got out there and helped without being asked to help. And I think that's what makes what you've done exceptional. As a thank you, our non-profit foundation, Virgin Unite, would like to put £5,000 towards a cause that you feel particularly strongly about in your area. Thank you, and congratulations to all of you. Daybreak's Flood Heroes.
Look at the smiles on your faces now.
That's amazing.
It's a lot of cash.
That's really great.
Lots of money.
Go towards, you know, helping lots of people get back in their homes, and it's going to be amazing.
Brilliant.
It's really kind.
And we've got another surprise for you as well, because in recognition of all your hard work, David Cameron, the Prime Minister, would like to invite you to a very special reception at Downing Street next month.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Just think what
really
you're going to do with your
exciting.
hair.
Yeah, you can do everyone's hair. You can get it all sorted.
Well done, you are heroes. Congratulations to all of you. And this is your award, actually, so you might as well take it now.
Thank you very much.
Nice to see all five of you. And if you'd like to find out how you can get funding for a local community project from the People's Millions, just head to our website.